Brian Nickel back here at Skyview High School with Claudia Nickel as we will bring you tonight's action between the Lady Mustangs and the Lady Wolverines from Thornton, Colorado, where Skyview High School is located. This is the second time through for the Colorado 7 League teams. The Lady Mustangs won the first game back on the 6th of January, 48-39. In that game, Lauren Staley's high score was 16 points. Allie Keller with 8 and Haley Lewis with 7. So as the Lady Mustangs start back through their Colorado 7 opponents, we'll see if they will can keep up their scoring that they have seemed to come upon here lately, as they last game that they had was a big win over Englewood, and that was Tuesday night as they won that game 66-37. Lauren Staley led the way with Tuesday night with 18 points. Haley Lewis had 17. Christina Frick 13 for the Lady Mustangs. We'll get you the starting lineup, and that is brought to you by Cargill Beef. Cargill Beef is committed to feeding the world in a responsible way by reducing environmental impact and continuously improving products and processes. Learn about Cargill's story of commitment at www.cargill.com. And starting tonight, for the, let's see here, we'll give you the lineup here for Skyview Wolverines to start with, and that will be Jillian Shue, Aspen Jacqueline, Andrea Lucero, Brianna Valdez, and Ebony Stark. Starting for your Fort Morgan Mustangs tonight will be senior Aurora Baca, junior Lindsay Nestor, senior Christina Frick, senior Lauren Staley, and freshman Allie Keller. Start out the game here for the Lady Mustangs. The opening tip is brought to you by Ingmeyer Phillips Insurance. With 2 locations in Brush and Fort Morgan, Ingmeyer Phillips can help you with your home, car, health, or life insurance questions or needs. Colorado 7 standings right now. Fort Morgan sits at 3rd. Skyview is last with a 2-6 record. The tip goes to the Wolverines. Ebony Stark out on high on the right side. She kicks it off over to Valdez. Now on the far side to Shue. She's being guarded by Nestor. She goes all the way down the left side, and her layup is going to be up and no good. Rebounded though by Stark. Her shot is going to be up and no good, but they're going to call a foul on the shot. And we'll see who that goes against on Fort Morgan. It'll be the first team foul.
Foul number 24, Christina Frick, that is her first.
And that will be on Frick, her first. So that will send Ebony Stark to the line, a 5'11 junior. Her first free throw is up and good for the first points of the night. Her next free throw is up and also good. Now they do put on the full court press, do the Wolverines. Allie Keller gets the ball up court, picks up her dribble out at the point, kicks it off to Nestor on the far right side. She dribbles over to the left side. Allie Keller at the left baseline. It's going to be taken away by the Wolverines as Shue brings the ball up court. No, excuse me, that is Andrea Lucero, a 4'11 junior. As they work to get their offense, tried to get it into Stark, and they do. Right side, she kicks it back out on the right wing. Now it's going to go back underneath the Stark. Going to be up and good for Stark. 4-0 here for the Skyview Wolverines. Ebony Stark with all the points so far. Now the ball knocked out of bounds, but retained by the Mustangs. Frick to inbounds, down just short of midcourt as she gets it into Nestor. Now back to Allie Keller. Allie Keller drives it down to the left elbow, kicks it out to Staley on the left wing. Now into the paint, and that is going to be taken away by Shue as she goes down the left side. Her shot is going to be up and good for Shue. So a 6-point deficit here early for the Lady Mustangs with just over 6 minutes to go here in the first quarter of play. Nestor keeps her dribble alive. Now she passes it off to Keller out on the left wing. She dribbles it around the right side, kicks it off to Staley. Now there's going to be a foul called on the Wolverines, and that will go against Jacqueline. That will be her first. Fort Morgan to inbounds near side. Frick gets it into Nestor at the right baseline in to Aurora Baca. Her shot is no good, but she is fouled on the shot. So that will send Baca to the line to shoot two.
Foul number 2, Jillian Shue.
And that foul is on Shue.
Shooting two, number 34, Aurora Baca.
So Aurora Baca will go to the line to shoot a pair. And first one is in and out. Baca on the year is shooting 71%. So she will get a second. Second one is up and bounces around and goes through. 6-1 now. Wolverines with 5:58 to go as they look to get the ball down to Stark. Mustangs in a 2-3 zone defense. Shue has the ball out high now, kicks it over to Valdez out on the high right wing. Gets it back to Shue. Shue's still out at the point. She kicks it off to Lucero. A deep three is going to be up and off the backboard and no good. Rebounded to Frick as she gets it off to Keller. Keller gets it up against Lucero. Now they're going to have a foul called on Lucero. That will be her first, team third. One team foul on the Lady Mustangs. Frick to inbounds, far side in front of the Wolverine bench. She gets it into Nestor. Little head fake, but she picks it up now to Frick in the lane. Her shot is going to be off the back of the rim and no good. Rebounded to Shue. She brings it up center court down the into the paint. Now kicks it out for a three from the left side. That is going to be up and good by Jacqueline. 9-1 here for the Wolverines. They get the ball to Baca. Baca now to Nestor, left baseline. Her shot is up and good for Nestor. Her first 2 points of the game. Shue, it's Lucero. She takes it all the way down. Gets her own rebound, but it's going to be off of the Wolverines and out of bounds. So Fort Morgan will take possession. The Haley Lewis going to be coming in for the Lady Mustangs, and she is coming in for Baca. 4:33 to go here, first period. Mustangs down 9-3. As Frick will inbounds. And she does get it into Allie Keller. Keller left-handed dribble up the left side, kicks it off to Nestor. Nestor down the left side, tries to get it under to Lewis. It's up and good, and the foul is called. Haley Lewis to the line. And that is going to go against Escabel. So Haley Lewis with a bucket and one. So we'll see if she can sink this free throw. Lewis on the year is shooting at 60%. First the free throw is off the back of the rim and no good. Rebounded to Escabel. She comes down the left side, picks it back out, keeps her dribble alive. Little jumper from the left side is going to be up and good as the Mustangs lost track of her. Keller now brings the ball up right side, kicks it off to Nestor out on the high right wing. To Staley. Staley now at the left elbow. Her shot is going to be off the rim and no good. Rebounded by Haley Lewis. Nice strong rebound by Lewis, but it's going to be a jump ball called. Mustangs will retain possession. Abby Musman in for Nestor. Mustangs down 6 with 3:49 to go here in the first period of play. They look to get the ball in right of their basket. They get it into Haley Lewis. The old jumper from the left side is up and good for Lewis. 4 points on the night for Lewis. 4-point lead now for taken away in the backcourt as it was tipped by Frick, taken to Staley, and her shot is going to be blocked out of bounds, I believe. No, let's see. Yeah, it does belong to the Mustangs, and we're sitting at the far end of the court here, so things may be a little difficult to see down there. Shot from the left side is going to be up and no good by Musman. Now as Jacqueline brings it down here in the left corner, kicks it off to Rosales. It's going to be taken away by Frick over on the left side. She drives it all the way down, and her layup is going to be up and no good, but she gets her own rebound. That is up and no good, and knocked around and finally taken away by Kim. With 3:10 to go here, first period. Mustangs down 11-7. Stripped away by Staley, taken by Keller. She drives it all the way down. Her little jumper from the right side is up and no good. Rebounded by Escabel. She slows it down a little bit here. Now she gets it across half court. Mustangs now in a man-to-man defense as they try to knock it away from Kim. It's going to be blocked by Frick inside. Picked up by Kim. Now it looks like Skyview is going to take a timeout, but we'll leave it here. It's just going to be a 30-second timeout. So 2:32 to go here in the first period of play. The Mustangs down 11-7. Lewis with 4 points, Nestor with a bucket, and Baca with a free throw for the Lady Mustangs. Next up for the Lady Mustangs, they will be at home next Tuesday. It'll be against Vista Peak. That'll be a 5:30 tip here on B106 as well as B106.com. We will also have the boys game after that. That will be a 7 o'clock tip at Fort Morgan. The Fort Morgan boys are at home tonight, so if you have a chance, take your radio with you and head over to the Fort Morgan High School and watch the boys basketball. They're playing some pretty good basketball this year, so go support them. They'd really appreciate it. You get the ball in to Rosales out at the point. As they've made a few substitutions here with Bracamontes into the game. Rosales now back into the corner to Jacqueline. She's going to stop and pop from that right side. Rebounded by Winsheimer. She has come into the game for the Mustangs. As Allie Keller has gone to the bench. Shot is going to be up and good by Frick. Now a 2-point game, 11-9. Now I'm not sure what they stopped play and called there. I don't see any foul called. I'm not sure what. I don't know if it was a warning or what it was after they tipped the ball. Maybe after the ball went through the basket. I'm not sure. Fort Morgan still. They do get the ball down court. Does Skyview as Rosales out at the point kicks it off on the high right side to Jacqueline. Now back to Rosales. She's being guarded by Winsheimer. Now on the right elbow. Now crossed over to Escabel. Her shot is going to be up and no good. Rebounded by Lewis. Nice job by Lewis. She gets it up to Staley. Staley gets it across half court. She dribbles it all the way down and into the lane. Her shot is going to be up and no good. But she is fouled on the shot. And she will go to the line to shoot two. And I believe that foul is going to go on Kim, I believe.
Foul number 12, Christina Kim, that is her first.
Her first. Staley misses the first free throw. Staley on the year is shooting at 60%. No points on the night yet for Staley here. Second one's off the side of the rim and also no good. Now it looks like apparently hit a support up above, so that puts it out of play. So it belongs to the Wolverines as they will inbound right of the Mustang basket at the far end of the court. Shue brings the ball up court. She's still in the backcourt being guarded by Staley. She gets it over to Jacqueline. Now Bracamontes gets it back to Shue out high. She's being guarded by Staley. Cross court to Aspen, and her three is going to be up and good. That is her second three of the night. Tipped out of bounds by Rosales. Mustang ball at half court as they will inbounds with 44.5 seconds to go here. First period, the Mustangs down 5, 14-9. Pass down to Staley out on the right wing. She dribbles it down straight away, and that shot is going to be up and no good. It's going to be knocked out of bounds and retained by the Mustangs at the right of their basket baseline with 32 seconds to go. Get it into Lewis in the right corner, now to Winsheimer. Now Mussman out on the left wing. Gives it to Staley in the lane. Her shot is going to be up and no good. Rebounded by Nestor. She goes up with a shot, but her shot is no good, but she is fouled on the play. So Nestor will go to the line to shoot a pair. And that foul is going to go on Stark, her first. So Nestor's first free throw is in and out. Nestor on the year is at a 47% clip from the charity stripe. 19.9 seconds to go, 14-9. Skyview, her next shot is up and no good. We have a lane violation on Fort Morgan, so it wouldn't have counted anyway if it would have went in. So the Wolverines inbounds far into the court with now 15 seconds to go as they get the ball to Jacqueline. Now back over to Shue. Now to Lucero. Being double teamed in the back court. Going to be taken away by Lewis. Lewis take it all the way down. Her layup is going to be up and rolls out, but she is fouled on the shot with 2.3 seconds to go first quarter. It looks like that foul is going to go on Shue. It's her second, so we'll see if Lewis can make a couple of free throws here. Missed her first. So this free throw is up and good for Haley Lewis. 5 points on the night for Lewis.
Substitution for the Wolverines, number 5, Escobar.
As Skyview makes a substitution here. Lewis with her second free throw, and that is up and also good. 2.3 seconds first period here. The Mustangs close this to a 3-point gap, 14-11. That shot almost went in from almost half court. At the end of the first quarter comes to an end with the Lady Mustangs down 14-11 on B106 and B106.com. Brian Nickel here with Claudia Nickel back at the start of the second quarter of play with the Mustangs down 14-11. Pretty even as far as everything goes. Each team with 3 turnovers in that first period of play, 6 rebounds apiece for both teams. So Skyview with the first possession here to start this second quarter of play. Kick the ball over on the far side to Lucero. She drives it all the way in. Stark with the rebound. Stark shot is up and no good. Rebounded by Frick. Now she gets it off to Keller as the Mustangs take control here. The only person not back in the game for the starting lineup is Staley as Winsheimer into the game. Shot is going to be up and good for Nestor from the left side. 1 point lead here now for Skyview, 14-13. Kick it back out to Lucero. High side, back over onto the right side. Back to Lucero. Now from a three from the left side. That is going to be off the rim and no good. Rebounded by Frick. She looks to get the ball off. She gets it off to Keller, still in the back court. Staley will check in at the next dead ball call. They get it into Baca in the right, or down at the baseline, but she's going to be called for the travel. So Staley comes in for Winsheimer. So we have Aurora Baca, Christina Frick, Lindsay Nestor, Lauren Staley, and Allie Keller in for the Mustangs. And knocked out of bounds by Christina Frick on the far side. So the Wolverines inbounds back court to get it into Jacqueline. Now to Stark, and gets it back to Jacqueline. As they pass this ball around now with Escobar, and her shot is going to be up and no good, but they're going to call an offensive foul. Nice job by Aurora Baca to take that charge. And I believe that's going to go on Escobar. We'll see if that's who they call it on. That will be on Escobar, her second. 18 fouls on the Wolverines, only one so far on the Mustangs. That is Christina Frick. Frick takes it all the way down to the free throw line, picks it up, now kicks it off to Nestor, right wing. Gives it off to Keller. Keller drives it into the paint. Her layup is going to be up and no good. Rebounded by Escobar. It's going to be taken away. Frick's shot is going to be off the rim and no good. Rebounded by Escobar once again. Escobar brings it down the left sideline, and she's going to turn around and go back out. Kicks it out to Lucero out at the point. They look to get their offense set up here. To get it into Stark in the lane. Stark's shot is going to be up and no good. Rebounded. Let's see who they finally get it to as they fight for it on the floor. They're going to call a jump ball. Possession arrow to the Mustangs. Had a scrum going on there for a little bit on the floor. Had about 4 people on the floor, and they finally call a jump ball. Wolverines will put on their full court press again, and Mustangs get it in to Staley as she gets down court quickly now to Aurora Baca from the right side. Up and good for Baca. That puts the Mustangs ahead now 15-14 with 5:25 to go here in the second period of play. Now Lucero kicks it under to Stark. Stark's shot is going to be off the rim and no good. Tipped over here, and it's going to be a foul called. I believe that will go against Keller. Let's see if that's who it's going to be on. I believe it's on Allie Keller. That will be her first, team second. Skyview to inbound left of their bucket as they get it in to Jacqueline. As they look to get the offense set up here once again with 5 minutes to go second period. The Mustangs up 15-14. Now they're going to call an illegal screen on the Wolverines, and I believe that was on Stark. That will be her second. The Mustangs get the ball in. Keller gets it down court quickly. Keller goes down, but she does get it to Frick. Frick's jumping from left side up and no good. Tipped into the hands of Jacqueline. She comes down the left sideline, goes into the lane, now kicks it out and out of bounds across the other side through the hands of Kim. 4:44 to go here in the second period of play. 15-14 Fort Morgan. As they were down early in that first quarter of play, have come back to take the lead. Now to Staley, layup from the left side is up and no good. Rebounded by Revere. Now a foul in the backcourt. We'll see if that is going to be on Lauren Staley, her first, team third. Haley Lewis looks to come into the game, and she will come in for Baca. Lucero to inbounds far into the court as they get it into Revere. Revere back to Lucero. Lucero gets the ball up court quickly. She's only 4.11, but she's fairly quick. Picks up her dribble, hands it off to Jacqueline. She gives it back to Lucero. Now to Stark, just up away from the free throw lane. Now back to Revere as the Wolverines just pass the ball around here. Jacqueline into the lane. Her shot is wild and no good. Gets her own rebound on the right side. Her shot is going to go up and in for Revere. The Wolverines back in front, 16-15. Ball underneath to Lewis. Lewis's shot is going to be no good, but she is fouled on the shot. We'll see who that goes on. That will go against Revere, her first, sending Haley Lewis back to the line where she hit on her last two. First free throw is off the back of the rim and no good. The first Fort Morgan basket of the game is brought to you by Morgan Federal Bank, a bank that is committed to their community and keeping banking simple. When you need banking advice, stop by and see one of their loan officers Monday through Friday at 321 Ensign. Morgan Federal Bank, there is a difference. That is also off the back of the rim and no good, but they're going to call a foul on Lewis. And she went over the back to try to get the rebound. Her first, team fourth. 10 team fouls on the Wolverines. Now they inbounds. Fort Morgan with full court pressure as they get the ball into Valdez. Get it down here to Revere. Revere's shot is going to be up and no good. Rebounded by Nestor. She hands it off to Staley. Pressure on Staley. She ends up dribbling out of bounds on the far side. So turnover Mustangs. Skyview to inbounds in front of the Fort Morgan Mustang bench as they get it into Valdez. Valdez being double teamed in the corner. Kicks it off now. They're going to, no foul called as Revere goes down. Lucero now with the ball out high. Keeps the dribble alive. She goes down the right side. Now the ball is going to be stripped away, but there's going to be a foul called on the, see if they call it on, see who they call it on. I think they were having a discussion here. They call that on. Not sure who the foul was on because Lewis is, that was on Keller, her second. As they get the ball in down the right side. Lucero's shot is going to be blocked by Nestor. Now is Keller being hounded by Lucero in the back court. Keller gets it to Staley. Staley's jumper from the left side is up and good for Lauren Staley. Her first 2 points of the night puts the Mustangs up 17-16 with 2:40 to go here first half. Valdez being guarded by Frick way out high. Mustangs in the man-to-man defense. Kick it into Kim. Now the pass is going to be up and shot is going to be no good. Shot is going to be blocked by Frick, taken away by Nestor. She gets it out to Keller. Keller down court quickly, gets it off to Frick. Frick underneath to Lewis. Lewis's shot is going to be up and good, and it will count. And she will go to the line to shoot one. 19-16. Mustangs with 2:12 to go here, first period of play. 8 points on the night for Lewis. So Mussman and Winsheimer come in for Keller and Nestor. So nice job here by the Lady Mustangs to fight back and take this lead and not get too far down. The Mustangs are going to call a 30-second timeout, so we will keep it here. This Fort Morgan timeout is brought to you by Ehrlich Toyota East. Whether you're in the market to purchase a new or pre-owned vehicle, Ehrlich Toyota East in Fort Morgan will fit you into the car or truck of your choice. Serving all of Northeast Colorado, Ehrlich Toyota East.
People stick a finger in your face and tell you you're no good. And when things got hard, you started looking for something to blame.
19-16 here at Skyview High School as the Lady Mustangs and the Lady Wolverines tangle in a Colorado 7 conference contest here with 2:12 to go here in the first half of play. So Haley Lewis with the one shot as she did make her basket, and that is off the side of the rim and no good. So she has missed 4 free throws. She has 2 of 4 so far. Kick the ball off on the right side to Valdez. Valdez drives it all the way down. Now they're going to get it out to Lucero. Lucero into the paint. They're going to call a foul. If that's on Winsheimer. That will go on Kinsey, her first. No shooting fouls yet. So nice job by the Lady Mustang as far as any fouls going. They have not committed 17 fouls yet for the 1-and-1. Lucero looks to get the ball in. She does get it into Jacqueline. Back to Lucero. She drives it down the right side. Her layup is going to be up and good for Lucero. Her first bucket of the night. Staley now gets the ball up. She takes it all the way down the lane. It's going to be taken away by Skyview as Jacqueline gets the ball back down here into the front court. Kicks it out to Valdez. She drives it right side into the paint. Now she kicks it out into the corner to Kim. Back to Lucero. Now she gets it off. Got a number here that I'm not sure who it is. Be right. Down the lane, that shot is going to be up and good for Valdez. Fort Morgan loses control of the ball, but that should be Fort Morgan possession. She dribbled the ball out of bounds. It's that way. It's got to be Fort Morgan ball. Jacqueline dribbled the ball out of bounds. He's got it wrong. That should be Fort Morgan ball. He got that backwards. Now Lucero with the ball out at the point. Under a minute to go here. Mustangs down 20-19. As Bracamontes gets it off to Lucero. Lucero being guarded by Winsheimer. Going to be saved inbounds to Staley with 40 seconds to go here. Let's see if the Mustangs want to take this down and take a last shot. If they're just going to use their that shot is going to, or pass is going to be tipped and taken away by the Wolverines. Layup is going to be up and good for Jacqueline. Mustangs down 3, 22-19. Winsheimer brings the ball up. Now it's going to be underneath to Lewis, right side. Now Staley on the left baseline is going to be up and no good. Rebounded by the Wolverines, taken by Winsheimer. 7 seconds to go. They get it to Staley on the left wing. Now from the baseline, they get it into Lewis. Lewis's shot, they're going to call, I don't know. They called a travel on Lewis. I don't know where they came up with that, but that's the end of the first half with the Lady Mustangs down 22-19. We'll be back with the halftime show on B106 and B106.com. Back here at Skyview High School at halftime, the Lady Mustangs have come back out for their warm-ups here to start this, just before the start of the second half, down 22-19. Another telling fact here that Mustang, they usually a lot better shooting at the free throw line than they are tonight. I think they've been shooting at like 56% for the year. Tonight they're only 3 of 12. So if they can hit half of their free throws in that first half, then they'd be leading this game. The Skyview Wolverines were 2 of 2, and those came from start. Other teams playing tonight in the Colorado 7 League has the 7-0 Weld Central at 4-3 Vista Peak, 6-1 Elizabeth at 2-5 Alameda, and 2-5 Englewood is at 1-6 Fort Lupton. The standings in the Colorado 7 girls basketball is Weld Central at 7-0, Elizabeth 6-1. The Mustangs are at 5-2, Vista Peak at 4-3, Englewood 2-5, Fort Lupton and Alameda each at 1-5, Skyview at 1-6. Possession now looks like will be to the Wolverines when you get the clock set up here and ready to go. Lauren Staley, Lindsay Nestor, Aurora Baca, Allie Keller, and Christina Frick will start this second half for the Lady Mustangs. Escabel, Shue, Stark, Williams, I believe is her name, and number 21, Valdez, will start for the Lady Wolverines as they get it in bounds to Shue out on the high right wing. She drives into the lane. Her shot is going to be up and no good. Rebounded by Stark. Stark's shot is going to be up and good to start off this second half of play. 6 points on the night for Stark. Keller gets the ball down. Court picks up her dribble, gives it to Frick out high at the point, being guarded by Valdez. Right side to Baca. Now to Keller in the corner, being guarded by Shue. Picks up her dribble. Frick now from the right elbow, and that is up and no good. The Mustangs not with their shot right now. Rebounded to the Mustangs as Staley out on the left wing. Going to be tipped away from her by Williams. Williams has a hard time, but she does finally run it down in the front court. Shue now with the ball being guarded by Keller. Way out high. She dribbles it now around to the right side, kicks it off to Escabel. Escabel into the paint. Going to be passed. Shot is going to be up and no good. Rebounded by Skyview, and that shot is no good. Rebounded by Frick. She gets it off to Keller. Keller drives it all the way down. Nice job by Allie Keller, all the way down from the left side and up. Her first 2 points of the night. Back to a 3-point lead, 24-21 for the Lady Wolverines. Shot is going to be up and no good by Williams. Run down in the corner by Keller. They get it up to Staley. Staley drives it all the way into the lane. Her shot is going to be up and no good. Nothing called. Saved underneath, though, to Frick. That was saved by the Wolverines right into the hands of Frick, and she goes up with a bucket. Down one, 24-23. 5:45 to go here, third period of play. Williams gets it into Stark. Now Stark going to be fouled down low, but no foul. See who they put that on.
34, Aurora Baca. That is her first.
Aurora Baca with the foul. Her first, team first.
Wolverines, number 3, Aspen Jacqueline.
Jacqueline into the game for Valdez. They look to get the ball in. They do get it into Shue out high on the left side. Being guarded by Keller for Morgan in the man-to-man defense. Stark now way out high on the left side. Back to Williams, now to Shue on the right wing. And she holds it. Now Jacqueline from a three from straight on. It's up and good for Jacqueline. That's her third three of the night. Fort Morgan gets the ball down to Nestor. Now underneath the Frick. Frick turns and shoots. It's off the rim and no good. Rebounded by Baca. And I believe the foul is going to be on Williams.
Foul number 45, Trinity Williams. That is her first.
Her first, and Baca will go to the line to shoot a pair. As they said, she was in the act of shooting. Tune into 1010 Preps and More weekdays from 1 to 2 on 1010 KSIR for the latest in high school sports with John Beltran. First free throw is up and no good. Also, for scoring updates throughout the course of this basketball season, follow us on Twitter at B106 or on our B106 Facebook page. Baca hits the second free throw, 4 points on the night for Baca. As she will take a seat, Haley Lewis comes in for the Mustangs with 5:02 to go. Third period of play. Mustangs down 3, 27-24. Each team with one team foul. Kick it over onto the right side. Shot is going to be up, and it will count for Escabel. I believe they're going to give her the bucket. Escabel with the bucket, 4 points on the night for her. Allie Keller with the foul, that is 3 on her. Only Mustang with more than 1 is Keller. That free throw was off the back of the rim and no good by Escabel. Shot is going to be... Stark gets the rebound and puts the ball up and in. 31-24 as they get it to Keller on the left baseline. Her shot is off the back of the rim and no good. Rebounded by Nestor. Now over to Staley. Now there's going to be a foul out on the right side, and I believe that will go on Williams. That is her second. Winsheimer into the game for Keller. Staley to inbounds right of the Mustang basket. On the baseline, they do get it into Lewis. Her shot is up and no good. She gets her own rebound. That is in and out. Rebounded once again, this time by Williams, and she takes it out of the hands of Lewis. She gets it up to Jacqueline. Jacqueline down the left side into the paint. Her shot is going to be up and no good. Rebounded by Stark. Lewis comes, or Frick comes away with it, excuse me. Now she gets to Staley, and Staley gets it up court. Gets it underneath to Lewis. Lewis is going to be hacked on the play. And she will go to the free throw line to shoot 2. That foul is going to go against Escabel, her third. Free throw is in and out for Lewis. Lucero comes in for the Wolverines. Ackley Building Center, your one-stop center for home improvement projects. Ackley Building Center, located at 1402 Mill Street in Brush, is your one-stop shop for flooring, paint, tools, appliances, and more. So Lewis does hit her second. As Shue brings the ball up court, being guarded by Frick. Kicks it off to Jacqueline on the left wing. Jacqueline's going to stop and pop for a 3, and that's off the rim and no good. Rebounded by the Mustangs, then taken away, and the ball is going to go up and in for Williams for the bucket. Now Lucero is down in their front court as the Mustangs find themselves down 8, 33-25. It looks like maybe Lucero might have turned an ankle possibly. Smart Parts, your family's safety is their main concern, so let the trained professionals take care of you when you need a windshield repaired. First National Bank in Fleming. Bank your financial needs with a Logan County home-owned bank since 1917. First National Bank in Fleming, member FDIC. So they're still tending to Lucero down off the far end of the court. We'll see if she's going to try to get up here. Some more of our sponsors for Fort Morgan Mustang basketball. B&J Plumbing can handle all your plumbing needs from clogged drains to a major construction project. Just give them a call at 522-3828. So I think we'll send it back to the station for a 30-second break and then be back with more of Mustang basketball on B106 and B106.com. Mustangs get the ball back in court, and a foul out high against Staley, and that will go against Rosales. Be her first. Mustangs inbounds far court, in front of the bench. Get it into Mussman, and she is committed to the game now. Haley Lewis, her shot, they just can't get him to fall. Her next shot on the rebound is up and good, though, for Lewis. And she goes to the floor after the shot. Shue gets the ball down to Jacqueline. Now they're going to have a foul called out high. It looks like that will go against Staley, her second. The hand check that they're calling as they're coming across the top of the key. Skyview down into the lane, going to be taken away. No, it isn't. It's going to be into the hands of Stark as she goes up with the bucket from the left side. Mustangs get the ball in far into the court as Staley brings it all the way down to the lane. Her shot is going to be up and no good. Rebounded by Williams as she is guarded by Frick. Now into the hands of Jacqueline. Now a little jumper from the left side is going to be up and no good, but rebounded by Stark. Her shot up and no good. Rebounded by Winsheimer. Should have been a foul called in the back court. Nothing called. Shot is going to be up and no good. Rebounded by Stark. Taken away by Mussman. Now it's going to be taken away by Jacqueline. As a foul is called at the far end, and we'll see who they're going to call that on.
Foul number 32, Abby Mussman.
That will go on Mussman, her first.
Shoot two, number 3, Aspen Jacqueline.
So Jacqueline will go to the line to shoot 2. So kind of helter-skelter there for a little bit at that far end. The first free throw is up and no good. Rominger Jewelry and Gifts is the leader in Northeast Colorado for diamonds, jewelry, watches, and expert in-store jewelry repairs. For service, quality, and value, shop Rominger's in downtown Sterling. Shot is up and no good. Batted around and taken by the Wolverines, but called for the travel is Escabel. So the Lady Mustangs to inbounds far into the court. They get it into Staley as the Wolverines put on the full court press. Staley all the way down, kicks it underneath to Lewis. Nice dish by Staley to Lewis for the bucket. 13 points on the night for Lewis. As now Shue gets the ball up court out on the left wing. With a minute 53 to go. 3 is up and no good. Rebounded though by Stark. Now they're going to call a foul, I believe, on Lewis. I thought they may have been able to call a jump ball. Now the refs are going to discuss it. They're going to call a foul on Lewis, her second, team 5th. So Keller back in for Winsheimer as the Mustangs find them down still 6 points, 35 to 29, with a minute 48 to go. Inbounding baseline, and they get it. Going to go into the back court. Knocked out of bounds by Staley. Skyview to inbounds near side as they get it into Shue. She will be picked up at half court by Keller. With a minute 40 here, third period. Kicks it off to Jacqueline out on the high right wing. Cutting to the bucket is Escabel. Stark goes down with it. Escabel does step on the end line. Turnover to the Mustangs with 1:30 to go. Frick to inbounds for the Mustangs as she will get it into Keller. Keller gets it up across half court, picks up her dribble. Now to Staley out on the high right wing. Staley dribbles it around, kicks it off to Keller. She's going to end up losing it out of bounds right here in front of us. So turnover Fort Morgan as they get the ball into Shue. Now kicks it back over to Escabel. She is picked up at midcourt, kicks it off to Shue as the Mustangs are pressing at half court, but Mussman will be ticketed for her second free throw. Mussman comes out. Nestor back in for the Lady Mustangs with a minute 10 to go. Mustangs still trail 6, 35-29. Shue with the ball. And she still waits to get across half court. Now she kicks it off to Jacqueline, high left wing, being guarded by Staley. Keeps the dribble alive, now kicks it out to Escabel high at the point. Kicks it over on the right side to Shue. Shue being guarded by Keller. Her shot is going to be up and no good, but they're going to call a foul on the shot. We'll see who they put that on. Looks like it will be Keller. That'll be 4 on Keller. And that will send Shue back to the line, well, actually for the first time tonight. will be Shue. Her first shot is going to be off the back of the rim and no good. She shoots at 50%. Trinidad Bennett, you have the option of selling your beans on the spot or storing product in their facilities for future transactions. Just give them a call at 970-522-3595. That free throw in and out, rebounded by Lewis. Staley now brings the ball all the way down into the lane. Going to be taken by Frick. Her little jumper from the paint is going to be up and good for Frick. 6 points on the night for Frick. Down to 27 seconds now. Wolverines get it into Stark, and her shot is going to be up and good. 8 points here in the quarter for Stark. Still a 6-point deficit now. Foul out high by Williams will be her third. 12.2 seconds to go. Mustangs down 6, 37-31. As Anderson comes in for Williams. Mustangs get the ball into Lewis. Now it's into Frick at the right elbow. Kicks it off to Nestor. Her shot is going to be up and good for Lindsay Nestor. That was just before the buzzer, so nice job there by Nestor. So at the end of 3, the Mustangs down 4, 37-33 on B106 and B106.com. Back here to start the fourth period of play, the Mustangs win possession down 4. 37-33 as Christina Frick gets it in to Staley. Staley gets it off to Nestor out on the high right wing. Now to Staley on the give and go, and her layup is going to be up and no good. Rebounded, fought for, and taken by Stark. She loses it, goes to Staley on the right side. Her layup is going to be up and short. She knocks it out to Escobar. Escobar down the right side being guarded by Rinsheimer. Escobar into the paint. Now she's going to kick it off. It's going to be shot. It's going to be up and no good. Taken by Frick underneath. She gets it out to Staley coming down the right side. Picks up her dribble. Now she needs to get it. She gets it to Baca. Baca called it 10 seconds on the Mustangs. They did not get it across half court. Thought that might have been a good place maybe to call a timeout to preserve that possession, but they do not. The Wolverines now in possession with Escobar. Kicks it off to Jacqueline on the left high wing. Picks up her dribble now to Escobar down the right side. Anderson now with it. Kicks it out to Shue. As the Wolverines look to get their offense set up. Now Jacqueline out on the high left wing. She's going to stop and pop for another 3. Now it's off the rim and no good. Rebounded by Nestor. She gets it out to Staley. Staley brings it up half court. Picks up her dribble now to Winsheimer on the right side. Now we're going to have a foul as Frick goes to the floor. We'll see who that is going to be called on. And that will go against Escobar, her 4th. Mustangs still down 4, 37-33. We'll see who they're having a substitution here. Valdez comes in for Escobar. Fort Morgan to inbounds right of their basket baseline. Staley looks to trigger the ball in. They get it into Frick. And her little jumper from the right side is going to be up and good for Frick. Fort Morgan can make some of their shots here, get their percentage up. They could come away with a win here tonight. They just need to shut Stark down underneath. Stark back with the ball. Ball was taken away, but they're going to call a foul on the play, as that will be 17 fouls now on Fort Morgan. And we'll see who that foul goes against.
Foul number 34, Aurora Baca.
Baca with her second. So Stark for the 1-1 with 6:17 to go. The Mustangs down 2, 37-35. Her first free throw is up and good, so she will earn a second. South Platte Sentinel get the most comprehensive news, sports, and opinion from the South Platte Sentinel. Second shot is up and no good. Rebounded by the Skyview Wolverines. And it looks like they will call a 30-second timeout, so we'll just keep it here. South Platte Sentinel get the most comprehensive news, sports, and opinion from the South Platte Sentinel. Visit their website at southplattesentinel.com. Atwood Steakhouse, home of the $8.95 dinner menu during the week and the best prime rib on Friday and Saturdays. So not quite halfway through here this fourth period of play. The Mustangs down 3, 38-35. Stark with 8 points in that last period. Puts her at 12 for the night. Leading scorer for the Mustangs in that period was Lewis with 5. Frick had 4. Nestor with 2. Keller with 2. And Baca with 1. So they look to get the ball in. They get it in to Shue. Shot from the left side is going to be up and no good. Tipped away, but Stark was standing out of bounds right on the baseline when she tipped it in, so Fort Morgan with possession with 6:05 to go. So they get it into Winsheimer, being guarded by Jacqueline. She gets it up cross court now to Nestor. Nestor head fakes, drives it down to the left baseline. Shot is in and out. Rebounded by Shue. She gets it down court. She keeps the dribble alive. Now kicks it off to Jacqueline out on the left wing. 5:40 to go. Down 3 are the Mustangs. Shot is going to be up and no good. Rebounded, though, to Valdez. Now they get it back to Shue out at the point. Shue drives it down the lane. Her shot is going to be up and no good, but they're going to call a foul on the shot, as that was a wild shot that she took. We're going to call that on Baca. Shue will shoot 2. Her first free throw is going to be up and good. Brush Grocery Cart. Stop, shop, and save on all your grocery needs and snacks for game time enjoyment. You can also pay your public service bill and access Western Union. Brush Grocery Cart, 1302 West Edison Street in Brush. Free throw is no good. Rebounded, though, to the Wolverines. The up and under by Valdez is no good. Rebounded by Frick. As they get it now down here to Winsheimer. Winsheimer's shot is going to be off the rim and no good. But she will go to the line to shoot 2. Be her first trip to the free throw line. And that will go against Shue, her third. Kinsey Winsheimer to the line to shoot 2. Her first free throw is up and good. Her first point of the night. Winsheimer on the year is at 50%. So Winsheimer will shoot one more. 5:15 to go here. Fourth period of play. The Mustangs down 3. Now 2 as the second free throw also good for Winsheimer as they get the ball into Jacqueline. Back to Valdez. Now deep to Shue. You get it underneath the Stark. Stark's shot is going to be up and no good. But Lewis comes away with the rebound. It's going to be knocked out of bounds on the far end. Belong to the Mustangs. As Frick will look to inbounds. As they get it into Staley, being guarded by Williams. Staley keeps it alive. Now gets it to Frick. Need to get the ball up across half court. As Winsheimer does get it across half court, so they avoid the 10-second penalty. Or the penalty for not getting across in 10 seconds. Still down 2, 39-37. Staley is going to be fouled out high by Williams. Be her fourth. So she will go to the line to shoot a 1-and-1. Where earlier tonight she missed a pair of free throws, which is unusual for Staley. She usually has a nice high arcing shot from the free throw line. So we'll see if she can tie this game up here. Shot is going to be short, going to be off the front of the rim and no good. Rebounded by Stark, taken away by Frick. Her shot is going to be off the rim and no good. Rebounded by Lewis. She can't get her shot to go. Rebounded by Stark. Now a foul is going to be called, and I believe that will be on Lewis. Her third, just cannot get the shots to fall. So that will put Stark back to the line to shoot a 1-and-1. Well, that's a 10th team foul, so that will be shooting 2 will be Stark. Stark shoots at 43% for the Wolverines. First free throw is off the side of the rim and no good. Mr. D's Ace Home Center in Sterling, Brush, and Fort Morgan is your ranch and farm headquarters for all your farm and ranch supplies, and they carry feed for all your animals and pets. So she will have the second shot here for Stark, and that one is off the rim and no good also. So leaving the door open here for the Mustangs, only down 2 as Staley brings the ball up court. Windcheimer now to Nestor, left baseline. Nestor's shot is up and no good. Tipped around and taken away by Lucero. It was a legal screen that was set by the, I believe, by the Wolverines. Hit Lauren Staley right in the midsection. So I think they were, I didn't see it right off, but the coaches in the crowd is upset. It looked like that she brought her hands up, had her hands together, and came up and hit her on the screen. But I think we're going to go ahead and take a break here. The Mustangs down 2 with 4:09 to go here on B106 and B106.com. Back here at Skyview High School, Lauren Staley does get up. Nice round of applause as she gets up, and nice gesture by Williams, who's the one that set the pick on her and came over and made sure that she was okay. So Staley will sit out right now. They have somebody, they got Williams deep, but they didn't see her. It's taken away by Lewis. Lewis now gets it down, but it's over the head of Keller and out of bounds. So turnover by the Mustangs. They had a shot here to tie this up with 4:05. Jacqueline now gets the ball down court, kicks it off to Lucero. Lucero drives it around. She goes down to the right elbow, now into the right corner to Jacqueline. She goes to baseline. Shot is going to be high off the rim off the backboard for Williams. Back up to a 4-point lead, 41-37. As the Mustangs will call a timeout here, so we'll take one with them. Mustangs down 41-37 on B106 and B106.com. Back here with 3:42 to go at Skyview High School. The Mustangs down 4, 41-37. As they will inbounds half court. Lauren Staley still not into the game. Sitting on the sideline, still not feeling very well, I don't believe. Nestor brings it around to the right side. It's going to be tipped off of Jacqueline and out of bounds. So the Mustangs to inbounds near court with Frick as she gets it. It's going to be tipped, picking up by Keller. Keller's going to have the pocket pick by Lucero. Lucero is going to go down for the bucket, and that is up and good by Lucero. 4 points on the night for Lucero, now down 6. Mustang Nestor dribbles it into the paint, up and good for Lindsay Nestor. 8 points on the night for Nestor. 3:05 to go as they get the ball to Williams. Kicks it off to out high to Valdez, now to Lucero. Lucero into the paint. Now they're going to call a foul in the paint. Looks like she just lost control of it. They're going to call a foul.
Foul number 14, Chrissy Winsheimer.
And that's going to be on Winsheimer, her second. That will send Lucero to the line to shoot 2. Her first free throw is off the side of the rim and no good. State Farm Insurance. Let the State Farm Insurance office of Greg Mullen and Brush help you find the best policies that fit your life, home, auto, life, health. State Farm Insurance is here for you and your family. Give Greg Mullen a call at 842-4555. Second shot is up and good for Lucero. Now a foul is called
Foul number 3, Ashley Jackman.
as Keller brings the ball down court. So Jacqueline with her second. Keller to the line for the 1-and-1. Only 9 team fouls on Skyview, 10 on Fort Morgan. Shot is going to be off the rim and rolls out. Tipped around and taken by Williams. Now loses it over to Valdez. Valdez now brings it up across half court. Looks like they're trying to get a timeout called is the Wolverines. So it's going to be a full timeout. So we're going to take one with them at 2:36. The Mustangs down 5, 44-39 on B106 and B106.com. Back here at Skyview High School, this is Brian Nickel with Claudia Nickel. Mustangs down 5, 44-39 with 2:36 to go here in the fourth period. As Skyview will inbounds half court as they get it into Jacqueline. Now off to Lucero out on the high left wing. Picks up her dribble out at the point, picks it off to Valdez. Now to Stark. Now Jacqueline, her shot is going to be up and no good from the right side. Rebounded by Lewis. They're going to call a jump ball. All night they call those a foul. Now they're going to change it to a jump ball. Possession arrow Skyview. As they will inbound right of their basket. Jacqueline now out on the left high wing. She's going to try and pop for a 3. Now it's off the rim and no good. Rebounded by Nestor. As Kinsey Winsheimer with the ball. She needs to get the ball up across half court. She gets it to Keller. Keller gets it now to Winsheimer to Frick. Knocked out of Frick's hand, but she regains back to Keller. Keller's 2 is going to be short and out of bounds and will belong to the Wolverines. Staley will come back into the lineup, so that's good to see as Keller will take a seat. Down 5 with 1:47. Mustangs with the full court pressure as Valdez looks to get the ball in. She does to Stark. Valdez, now there's going to be a foul called out high. I believe that will be on Frick. Only her second. That will send Valdez to the line to shoot a pair. Colorado Soy. When it comes to livestock feed, you can rely on Colorado Soy to help deal with the nutritional feeds of your livestock. Visit coloradosoy.com. First free throw is no good. Rolls off the front of the rim. Bounces the ball now. Second one is in and stays in. I think it was going to come out there for a minute. So 3 points on the night for Valdez. Mustangs down 6. Nestor to Frick. Frick's jumper is up and no good. Rebounded to Valdez. Taken away by Lewis. Lewis's shot is going to be up and good, and she is fouled. 1:25 to go. Lewis will go to the line to shoot 1. Down 4. She can make this a 3-point game here. That foul goes against Valdez, her first. So Lewis, whose free throw is off the rim and no good. Looked like it was out of bounds off of Stark. So chance here for the Mustangs with 1:25, down 4, as they will inbounds baseline right of their basket. Staley looks to get the ball in, and she does get it into Nestor. Nestor shot is up and good for 10 points on the night for Nestor. 2-point game, 45-43. As another foul that should have been an illegal screen on Williams as she knocks Nestor to the floor. She brings her hands up. Now Shue into the right corner. Back. Now the foul called. That's going to be on Winsheimer. Her third. That will send Valdez back to the line to shoot two.
Shoot two, number 21, Brianna Valdez.
CHS Grainland, farmer owned with global connections. First free throw is up and good by Valdez. You can find them online at grainland.coop. Second shot coming up here for Valdez as her one is in and out, rebounded by Lewis. They're going to call Lewis for one ref's going to call a travel, the other one is going to call a foul. I think they're going to, let's see if they end up calling a foul on the Skyview Wolverines. We'll see what they do here. Two refs are conferring. Maybe she traveled because she had the foul. And they will call a foul on Valdez, her second. So that will send, I believe, Lewis to the free throw line. So that might have been the reason she traveled, because she was held. So Lewis will go to the line to shoot two. Down three with 57.7 seconds to go as the faithful here make a bunch of racket. The first free throw is no good for Lewis. They have missed 6 free throws here in this second half of play. 4 alone here, and now 5 as she misses them both. Nestor tries to go up for the shot. Should have been a foul called, but it was blocked out of bounds. So Fort Morgan will retain possession. Left at their basket baseline with Staley to inbounds. As they still look to get it in, they get it into Nestor. Nestor's shot is going to be off the rim and goes in. Looked like it was going to come out. Nestor with 6 points here, as it is a 1-point game, 46-45. We'll see. Looks like it's just going to be a 30-second timeout. So looks like it's going to be a full timeout, so we'll take one with them with 58 seconds, or with just under a minute to go. 46-45 Wolverines on B106 and B106.com. Back here at Skyview High School, as the Wolverines bring the ball in, there was a foul called, and that will go against Winsheimer, her fourth. And that will send Escabel to the line to shoot two. Her first free throw is up and good. So she will get one more, 47-45 Skyview with 48.9 seconds to go here in the fourth period. That one is up and also good for Escabel. The clock runs here. Mustangs to get it to Nestor, now to Lewis. Lewis's shot is going to be short, off the hands of Frick and out of bounds, so she was on the baseline. So turnover here, an unfortunate time by the Mustangs. Down 3 with 38.1 seconds to go. So they get the ball in, it's going to be knocked away and then knocked about out of bounds on the far side by Staley. 36.8 seconds. Mustangs down 3 as the Wolverines will inbounds just down from the Mustang bench. As Jacqueline gets it in to Escabel, they're going to have to foul if they're going to try to get this ball back. Now Williams from the right side is up and no good, rebounded by Lewis. Lewis gets it out to Staley, down to 23 seconds. Staley pops and shot. Her shot is going to be blocked. And possession to the Mustangs with 19.5 seconds, down 3, 48-45.
Timeout for
And the Mustangs will take a timeout here, so we'll take one with them. Mustangs down 3 on B106 and B106.com. 19.5 seconds to go here, fourth period. The Mustangs down 3. 48-45 as the Mustangs will inbounds. Lawrence Staley to inbounds for the Mustangs. So we'll see if they try to go for 3, if they try to get a 2. Now to Winsheimer out on the higher left wing. Now to Staley. Staley to Nestor. Nestor's shot is going to be off the rim and no good. Rebounded by Jacqueline. They're going to have to foul her to get the ball back. And they do foul. I believe that is Nestor. That is her first. So let's see if they called a foul or if they called a timeout first. Looks like a full timeout has been taken by, well, I'm not sure if it is or not, so we'll just go ahead and keep it here. Mustangs down 3, 48-45. Apparently they did not call a foul there, as the Wolverines got their timeout called. So tight ball game here for the Mustangs. Skyview only at 1-6, but playing a much better game here tonight than they usually do. They've only been averaging 39 points a game, and they're up to 48 tonight against the Mustangs. The Mustangs have 45. The Mustangs, I don't know what their percentage is from the field, but I know it cannot be real good. They missed a lot of shots, especially up close. And turnovers, they haven't been too bad on turnovers. They had 4 in the third period. Looks like they have 4 so far here in the fourth period. So nice defense here as the Wolverines try to get the ball in, and we have to call another timeout. So it is a full timeout, so we're going to take it with them here with 48-45 Skyview on B106 and B106.com. 8 seconds left here in the fourth period of play as they get it into Shue, and she is finally fouled, but not until there's almost 4 seconds taken off the clock. 4.7 seconds. We'll see who that foul is going to go on. It looks like that is going to be on Staley, her third. And that will send Shue to the line to shoot 2. .7 seconds left. Shue stands at the free throw line. And that shot is up and good. That might have been the one that does it for the Lady Wolverines. It's now a 4-point game with 4.7 seconds, and she has another shot coming up. And that free throw is up and no good. Rebounded by Winsheimer, down to 3, down to 2. Got to shoot. Shot at the buzzer is off the rim and no good. So only the second win of the Colorado 7 League for the Skyview Wolverines. So tough loss here for the Lady Mustangs as they go down 49-45. We'll be back with the post-game show after this break on B106 and B106.com. Here at the end of the game, the Fort Morgan Lady Mustangs fall to the Skyview Wolverines 49-45. This Fort Morgan Mustangs post-game show is brought to you by Morgan Community College. Find out why Morgan Community College is the best choice for your higher education. Visit MCC online at www.morgancc.edu or stop by the campus for a personal advising session. MCC, here to help you imagine your possibilities, believe in yourself, and achieve your goals. So a tough loss here for the Lady Mustangs tonight. Scoring for the Wolverines, Shue with 4, Jacqueline with 11, Escabel with 6, Lucero with 5, Valdez with 4, Revere with 2, Stark with 13, and Williams with 4 for their 49. Leading the way tonight For the Fort Morgan Mustangs is Lewis with 15, followed by Nestor with 12, Frick with 8, Baca with 4, Winsheimer, Staley, and Keller each with 2 for the Fort Morgan Mustangs 45. Mustangs tonight were only 7 of 22 at the free throw line, so they left a lot of points there at the free throw line. The Wolverines were 10 of 23, so they left a bunch there also. For the Fort Morgan Mustangs on turnovers tonight, only 16, which is much better than what they have been doing. 15 by the Wolverines. Rebounding tonight, they were out-rebounded 34-29. Ebony Stark, a big factor inside as she pulled down, I don't have an exact number on her, but I know she pulled down a number of rebounds for the Skyview Wolverines. So that will now put the Mustangs at 5-3 in league, 6-11 overall. They will be playing next against Vista Peak next Tuesday. We will have both of those games. They will be at home. Girls will be at 5:30. The boys will be at 7. So I guess we're going to go ahead and wrap this up tonight. The sound engineer and producer of Fort Morgan Mustangs basketball has been Braden Godin. For Claudia Nickel, I'm Brian Nickel. Once again, the final score tonight, the Fort Morgan Mustangs go down 49-45. You've been listening to Fort Morgan Mustangs basketball on B106 and B106.com.